Hello, I'm Stephanie May from Belfry High School, ATC in Pike County, Kentucky. My grant was whiteboard tables in the health science classroom. My innovation for transformation was I am part of a health science pathway in our high school, which is primarily an industry-led classroom. So what happened is I had visited the classroom of a colleague. I seen her whiteboard tables and I became very intrigued. I knew that I wanted our students to experience this collaborative learning opportunity in our health science classroom as a way to transition them into more hands-on approach within our classroom. So the questions were, how could I best incorporate our practices for hands-on application as well as collaborative learning, all while reaching the industry certification standards. And of course, we knew there would be obstacles that we would face getting the students used to being able to take the notes on the whiteboard table, use those notes as they are performing their tasks, and then overcoming those obstacles. And then we wanted to make sure that this would be the best route for our health science students. We were able to secure all of our materials within the boundaries of our loan amounts. Of course, our lumber was a little bit more expensive, so we were able to shave a little bit off of some of the other prices in order to hit our price range. We were planning to let our ATC students be able to construct these tables, which absolutely was the best thing we could have done because it provided them with an opportunity and it also allowed them to give back to the school. We were able to add 9 of the 5x30 tables into the health science classroom. On each one of those tables, they have a caddy which holds their dry erase materials, their markers, and things that they may need within the classroom. So what we found out with the research was that we knew that small collaborative groups would increase communication among the students. So we were able to pair the verbal and the written information along with the visual information in an effort to increase their recall. So what happened is, as you can see right here in the pictures, this one is an example of students that were giving some demonstrations, and we would move from one table to the next and they would add. It made it a whole lot easier. Instead of having to use paper pencil, we were able to, over here, the students were able to draw using the whiteboard tables. So it was a very good opportunity for the students to share out their information with others in the classroom as well. In our emergency procedures classes, where that we chose to base our outcomes on. And as you'll look over here and see, this was the students using, of course, laptops and paper versus being able to take notes here on the whiteboard on the tables, and then being able to perform their skills alongside of what they had written down. Because in our emergency procedures class, it is a complete hands-on approach. So whenever the students are completing their CPR certification, they're allowed to use notes, they're allowed to use materials that they have while they were taking the course and they were watching the videos. So this has absolutely increased the ability of the students to recall the information and to perform it. I will also have to add that we did not have any student that performed any less than satisfactory, and every student completed their rotation with a 92% on their final exam. So this project was definitely one that has been a benefit to our classroom, and we have absolutely had a wonderful opportunity being able to engage and to provide this opportunity for the students.